How's it going, guys? If you have the RTX 3080 from MSI, the Gaming Trio version, and you're trying to figure out why your memory temps are so high when you're mining, well, I figured it out. Everyone's replacing thermal pads on it and trying backplate mods, but the problem is a flaw in the cooler design. The memory is cooled by this plate here, attached with 4 screws. Now from the factory, it comes with some really poorly applied thermal paste. Now you can see I've changed this already, but from the factory it's only got like 3 or 4 dabs of thermal paste, so that's not optimal. But the big problem here is that if you look here on the left, where these memory chips go, there's no contact at all. Those heat pipes are too far below that metal plate and don't make contact at all. So the only way that those memory chips get cooled is by conducting the heat through this thin metal plate to the rest of the heatsink. So one possible solution I'm going to attempt is to put a thermal pad between those heat pipes and this plate to fill that gap, to try to get better contact there. Well, we'll see how it goes. Alright, I've got it back on there. I used a 1.5 millimeter thermal pad. I tried a 1 millimeter and it just didn't seem to have much contact. One thing to be aware of though is that these heat pipes are at an angle, so the closer that you get to this point, the higher they are, the way that they ramp up. So I set the thermal pad back away from the edge a little bit, where the flatter part of the heat pipes were, to try to get good contact without bowing up this plate, because if it sticks up too much, we're going to have an issue with it pushing down on the RAM too hard, or memory. Alright, let's put it back together and see if I've made an improvement. Here we are, back up and running. Now before, I was seeing temperatures of 104, 106. Tried just replacing the thermal pads. Got it down to 100, 102. Didn't make the huge improvement I was after. Tried the Supreme BIOS. Everyone flashes the Supreme BIOS on the Gaming Trio. That gave me more power limit, but of course if I can't get rid of the heat, that doesn't do me any good. So now here we are. ADC, nice and stable, mining away. I can probably get that hash rate up now. I'll have some more headroom to play with that memory clock. So that's what it was, that big gap in that heatsink. Kind of a problem with this card. Hope this helps some of you guys out there. Happy mining.